This video is going to show you how to use Logger Pro to come up with a function for the energy stored in an elastic material. To begin with, I've got, just like the other video that you need to watch, I've got the motion detector and the force sensor already plugged in here, and the software automatically detected them and gave me these graphs. I'm not going to need the velocity graph, so I'm going to click on it and press delete, and I'm going to leave the position graph just for a moment. Before you collect any data in any trial, I need to click on the 0 button. So that's right up here, and that's to calibrate everything. So I'm going to click on 0, and it says Go Link and GoMotion detector, and it'll calibrate them for me. I have to do this right before I'm doing the trial. Everything's set up. I'm just like seconds away, calibrate, and then do the trial. Now, one other thing I need to do is I'm going to make a force versus distance graph, or force versus position. So I need to change this time into position. The time is right here on the bottom of the force graph. I'm going to click on that and select position. So now I have force versus position. Excellent. And then I'll click on the arrow button at the top up here to collect data. So now I'm collecting data, and when I have enough I can stop or let it run to the end of it. Now I really don't have this set up to do the lab at the moment, so let me load some lab data that's good. Alright, here it is. This is good lab data. And now, if I look at this, I don't need the velocity versus time graph, so I'll get rid of that. Position versus time, nice smooth line. Let me show you what you don't want in a position versus time graph. You don't want something like this. See how it's got this little kind of hiccup right here on the blue graph, the position versus time graph that's blue? You don't want that. Alright, so here's my graph. It's all set up. Now I'm done with the position versus time. Since I've looked at it and said, okay, data's good, I'll get rid of that. Go to my force versus time graph, or force versus, oh, it is force versus time. Let me switch that again. Remember how to do that? Click down here where it says time. Change it to position. There we go. Now my graph is kind of off. So what I'm going to do is make it fill the screen. To make it fill the screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Page at the top of the menu. Go down to Auto Arrange. So now it fills up the screen. It still kind of looks funny, so I'm going to scale it, do the auto scale thing. To auto scale it, I'm going to click on this little button up here. Auto scale. There we go. Now to curve fit, I'm going to click over here to have it curve fit. It gives me some choices. And since it seems to have a curve to it, I'm going to choose quadratic, which I kind of know because it should look like spring energy, something like that. And I'll hit try fit. When I hit try fit, I get a bunch of things popping up. I get this line up here. That seems actually pretty good. However, I can make it better, and I got this RMSE. The RMSE, it's down here on the bottom right hand corner. I want that number, that's the error. That's how far off you are from the actual curve. And so I'm about 2/10 of a, 2/10 of a Newton off when I'm doing my vertical measurements. So I want to see if I can get that a little bit better. I'm going to hit cancel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select some data points so it doesn't do them all. So I'm going to take the cursor and I'll start up here with it where it's sitting in the top right hand corner. I'll drag it down here. Okay, not quite the very beginning and not quite the very end because those aren't usually too accurate. That's the data I want to analyze. Now I'm going to do a curve fit. So again, my curve fit button is right here. Curve fit. And I'll leave it at quadratic, so it's proportional, linear, and I've chosen quadratic because that's what it should be, something that is kind of quadratic. I'll click on try fit. A little bit better. 0.16 and 0.19, not a big change. I'm kind of surprised, but I'll take it. So then I'll click on OK. It'll give me my box. I'm going to click somewhere else so you can see what's going on here. There we go. Now you see the box. I'm going to double click inside the box. A little dialog comes up. It says it'll give me a choice to click an appearance. I'll make the font larger. I'll just pick something randomly. Click OK. Click OK. And now I'm all set. So there's a lot of things to do there. Now I can take a screenshot of this and put it in my report.